Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be going over my full tournament setup. It's right behind me. It is a native Titan X 12.5 and it's fully rigged out for tournaments. I'm going to start off by saying you do not need this kind of stuff to go out there and catch fish, but this is what I like to do. This is how I wanted to build my kayak out, so that's what I did. So we'll get right into it. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to start at the bow, make our way to the stern. We're going to go over everything that I've done to it, why I've done it like that, what I like about it. May talk about anything I don't like about it, but as of now I don't think there's much. So I'm going to go ahead and start right up here. So starting up front, haven't done much up here. The only thing that I do have up front on the bow is I do run the Guardian Angel lights for my navigation lights, because I do run a motor on it. So that's what I have right there. So I'm going to start right around here. So right here we have the Yak Attack crossbar mounts, which has both of our graphs mounted on it, which we'll get to. The Yak Attack phone holder, this thing right here is super convenient. Absolutely love this thing. Hold your phone right in front of you where you need it. Has the tether, so it's super safe. It ain't going anywhere. Plus this thing holds it perfectly anyways. And then right here is what I have to hold my net. So this is one of those little roto grips from Yak Attack. I took this little extension arm. This actually came off my graph mount. Just stuck it on there to kind of push this a little bit further forward to keep my net kind of where I want it. So that's what I do there. This is the Yak Attack leverage landing net. I don't typically run this net, but it does work. So we'll go back here to the graphs. So we are running two Garmin's, one for live scope, one for side scan, down scan, and mapping. This is the 106 SV and that is the 73 SV, so 10-inch and the 7-inch screen. And yeah, we'll get back into all the wiring. So as you can see, everything is pretty much done in this white kind of covering. Did that just to kind of protect the wires, but also kind of color coordinates with everything. But we'll get into the brains of the kayak, what I like to call it. So in here is one of my favorite things about this kayak is the hatch area. So there actually is typically a bucket in here that comes with the native, but I took it out to mount my stuff down there, which we'll get to. So in here I'm running a 12 volt 50 amp Li-Time battery. Fits in here perfectly, so I really like that. I have my wires running through the hull using the Yak Attack through hulls, and then they run down to what I have my black box mounted to and my Yak Power panel switch, and that is mounted to the native computer board. A little hard to see, but we'll try to get down in there. So that's how everything's mounted. Isn't as neat as I'd like it, but it's the best I could do, and I'm happy with it. Then right here I actually did add one of those Yak Attack bags, because I did take that bin out that was up here. So I run that to keep, you know, registration for the kayak, tools, extra scissors, some first aid stuff, and I just have that zip tied to the rod holders inside the hull of the kayak. So that is how everything is set up in there. Got all of our stickers on there. Shout out Digging It Customs, Kayak Fishing with Christ, Chesapeake Grill Masters, the club, main organization I fish with, Big Bass USA for getting me this Titan X when I wanted it. So we'll move on back here to center of the kayak. So I do run foot steering. This is the foot steering I run. I actually made it myself with pieces off of Amazon. These are like motorcycle shifting pegs. This is just a aluminum railing, and I just got some washers and bolts to match the threads that come in the native. And then I'm running this just to kind of keep the cables running back. Picked out cable off of Amazon as well. I've seen other people do this, so I kind of just did what I could to make it work for myself. So really like that, and I did it all for about, I don't know, $60. So works fantastic. Been running it for now 2 years and I've had 0 issues with it. So keep making our way back here. So right here we run the Real Blazer live scope pole. This thing works out perfect for what I need it for. Convenient, you can fold it down, flip it up, gets out of the way. But I also like it because it's super easy to just take off, because I don't always run my live scope. I have it to where it's kind of a plug and play, which I was able to do that because Garmin sells this piece right here, which is just like a little bulkhead connector. So mounted that into one of the electrical plates on the Native. So I just unscrew that. It's got this little cap to keep that nice and dry, and I can pop my live scope pull off and don't have to worry about it. So that is super convenient. The seat, this is the 360 swivel seat that comes on the Natives. Honestly, it comes on a lot of the Bonafides now, and I think it even comes on the new canoes as well. Really comfortable seat. I do run 2 kayak cushions. I would recommend these to anyone. These things are fantastic. Not only do they give you just a little bit more height if you want to sit up a little higher, but for those long 8, 9, 10 hour days on the water, these things definitely help your back and just are super comfortable. So keep making our way back. Right here, got a Yak Attack cup holder, which 99% of the time is full of soft plastics, but that's okay. Got some Bubba clippers kept tethered to there just in case I don't use scissors, since I have them right by my side. In here is my battery box for my motor that I'm running. So in here is a Newport 36 volt 30 amp battery, which runs my motor. We have that just kind of cables running through the kayak, and they come out to the back, which we'll get to. Right here we have one of the Yak Attack. I think these are the Omega rod holders. Typically I actually have this one facing forward, so when I catch a fish I can put my rod there. If I'm retying, I can stick it right there, keep it forward, and occasionally I will flip it around if I'm running less rods and want to run them lower, if I'm fishing a river or something like that. So that's typically how I run those. Right here is the Yak Attack Visi pole. This thing is a must for me, just to be visible on the water, but if you're fishing tournaments you got to have one of these anyways. But I always run it just because it's just one of those safety things. In my opinion, you should always have it on your kayak. Paddle, I run my paddle on the paddle holders that come with the Native. You just keep it just like that. A lot of times I'm only using half the paddle anyway, so that works out well for me. Then right here I do run the Yak Attack 16x16 black pack with the short stack on top. The black pack fits perfectly in the back of this kayak. The 16x16, I mean, it fits just in those little grooves that the kayak has in there, and it works fantastic. I do run this little pickpocket thing on here, keep scents, pliers, scissors, things like that. And then we'll open this up because this is something that's pretty cool. So inside my short stack I actually got these dividers from Digging It Customs. He 3D prints things, and this is something he just came out with. They work out great because they keep my battery kind of separated from all my soft plastics and things like that, which we'll get to once we get around the other side to what this battery is for. I run 4 rod holders on each side of my black pack to hold all of my eye rods. Big shout out to iRod, best rods in the game in my opinion, but we're not going to get into that right now. So keep making our way around here. So right here I do run the Power Pole micro anchor. This thing is fantastic. I absolutely love it. When I first got it, I honestly didn't think I would use it as much as I do, and now that I have it, I will say I would kind of hate to be on the water without it. It is definitely a game changer. So on here I do run the Newport NK 300. I love this motor. Moves this kayak around perfectly. It gets me to where I need to go. I've done couple modifications to it. Did this kind of mounting thing here to push the bar this way, so when you're pulling it up, setting it down into the water, it wouldn't bend this, and it just makes everything a little bit easier. Right here is how I have those cables ran through to the battery. It just comes right out through one of those electrical plates again, plugs right into there, so that works out fantastic as well. Keep making our way around here. So Right here I usually run my GoPro, but I'm obviously recording with it right now. So here I usually run my GoPro to capture everything in front of me, and then sometimes I will run one up front as well. Again, another one of those Yak Attack rod holders here. This one I have rear facing. This is what I keep my spinning rod in. Works out great right there when I need it. 4 more rod holders on this side. And then this is what I was saying here. So in here I have a 12 volt 10 amp Dakota lithium battery that runs my little USB port here. So you can charge 2 USBs. I can charge my phone. I can keep my GoPro running all day, and that works out fantastic. Just screwed it right into the short stack. Got that off Amazon for like less than $20, and it works. I've used it all day, so really like that. Moving on down, right here is how I have my throttle mounted for my Newport. It is on the Yak Attack throttle mount plate, and I kind of have it just pushed back right where I want it, nice and low. And then it's actually mounted to the Yak Attack leaderboard holder, which I keep my leaderboard right here next to me. A couple reasons why I like it right here. One, super convenient when I'm fishing a tournament, grab it, measure it. But also it just kind of keeps things inside the kayak. You know, when you first catch a fish, if you flip it in, you don't have to worry about it flopping out this side, which is kind of cool. The Yak Attack leaderboard is my favorite board. I've ran a couple of the catch boards, and I love this board. To me, the fish just kind of sit in it a little bit better, so that's kind of why I run this board. Plus it floats, which is really nice. And right here I run a little Yak Attack roto grip, so when I'm pulling my motor up, I can lift it up, and a little hard to do camera, but it just clips right into there, and it keeps it nice and tight for when the motor is up out of the water. I was originally running something different, and I seen somebody do this, and I tried it out, and it's definitely the best way to run these handles for sure. Again, the 2 graphs up front. I don't always run 2 graphs. Sometimes I'll just run the one for side scan and down scan, but I do have them linked together, so if I wanted to run side scan and down scan on that, I could. So that's super convenient. Another thing about this crossbar is you can mount on all sides. This thing is really cool. I honestly haven't got to mess around with it too much. Mine is putting my graphs and things like that on it, but I've seen people mount their you know, track packs and things like that on there, so definitely recommend that. And super light, keeps it out of the way as well. Really enjoy it. So that's pretty much everything I've done to my kayak. Again, you don't need all this stuff to go out there and catch fish. Don't need electronics, that's for sure. But when you're competing in tournaments and national events and going up against some of the best, to me, you got to do everything you can to go out there and have that advantage catching fish. So that's why I've done that, and this is my build. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments, or anything else you want to know about it, how I rigged anything out, things like that. And I'll catch you all in the next video.